Hello friends, it's again Umesh Patil and I welcome you all in the new session of the English with a new poem of 9th standard, that is Autumn. Autumn, this poem is written by the Sanskrit poet, that is Kalidas. He was the writer composer of mythological view. Ramayana, Mahabharata, he has recited and he made number of the versions over it. And this autumn poem is translated by the Professor A.W. Rader. According to the Indian calendar, there are the 6 seasons, and that 6 seasons, among that Sharad Ritu, it is a Marathi season which is equivalent to the autumn. So this autumn season is personified, compared with a beautiful girl according to the poet or according to the writer. So what exactly it is given in the poem, that we will see. This poem is compared with a beautiful girl, but as its beauty which we can see during the daytime and during the night time. So the first stanza describe about the autumn season, the beauty of autumn season during the daytime, and the second stanza is compared with a girl with its beauty during the night time. So let's begin with the first stanza of this poem. The autumn comes, a maiden fair, in slenderness and grace, with nodding rice stems in her hair and lilies in her face. In flowers of grasses she is clad, and as she moves along, birds greet her with their cooing glad, like a bracelet's tinkling song. So this is the first stanza of this poem. The first 2 lines. The autumn comes, a maiden fair. The autumn, the season, how it comes. The autumn season arises according to the poet is like a graceful, thin, slenderness, graceful, thin, beautiful girl, which is called here maiden fair, who is very young girl, who is very beautiful girl, who is very thin, and her beauty is personified here. That the autumn season is come, or it arrives like a beautiful, thin, graceful girl is coming. The next 2 lines we can see, with the nodding rice stems in her hair and lilies in her face. Next, the writer says, the poet says that as she has arrived, how the way she has way she has adorned herself, the rice stems in her hair, because most of the girls, they love to adorn their beauty with number of the flowers. So they add flowers in the hairs, they adorn themselves with the flowers, and they add a kind of beauty to their nature. And the same way here it is said, with nodding rice stems in her hair. When the grass or the grasses are moving with the wind, it looks like that the hair of the girl is moving or swinging in the air. And how? With its rice stems. And also she has applied lilies in her face, means there are the colorful lilies, there are the colorful flowers which adds the beauty in the nature, especially in the autumn season. So we can see the lilies in her face, smile in her face, like the poet wanted to say here. Next two lines. In flowers of grasses she is glad, and as way the autumn season arises, just like a girl who has adorned herself by wearing a green grass gown, green grass dress, which is beautified with a dress which is very greenish, and the flower of grasses are included in it. So the writer says, so gracefulness of that girl which is compared to the autumn season as grasses, flower of grasses, that means she has dressed up like a green color cloth or green color gown. Okay, and next one we can see, and as she moves along, and when she moves, when she stepped out her moves by the nature, when she roamed around, when she goes to move, that time what happens with her? With her means with the season, autumn season, that birds greet her. Birds are welcoming the girl. Welcoming the girl means they are welcoming the autumn season. Birds are greeting to the autumn season. That means they are greeting to the girl. They are welcoming the beauty of nature. That means the beauty of girl. And they all are very fond of their cute sound. And with that cute sound, with the fresh music, with the fresh sound, they are very happy, they are very glad. As the birds, they are welcoming the nature as personified with a girl. That means they are welcoming a girl, like a bracelet's tinkling song. And when the girl has over a bracelet in her hands, when she moves her hand, that time it creates a kind of sound, tinkling sound, which is compared with the cooing sound of a birds. And that's what the birds are welcoming the beautiful girl. That means they are welcoming the autumn season. And in this way, the first stanza is described. The poet says here, during the daytime, how the autumn season looks like a beautiful maiden, fair woman who is in her youth, who is not mature, who is very beautiful, and she adds her beauty to this autumn season. The people can attract towards her. So the people can attract towards the autumn season. Next we can see in this stanza, number of the figure of speeches are used. In the first line you can see the autumn comes, a maiden fair. In this line you can see metaphor is used. Next line you can see with a noddy rhinestones in her hair. Alliteration, this figure of speech is used. Next you can see again, in flower of grasses she is glad. Alliteration, this figure of speech is used. And next line, and as she moves along. Here also you can find alliteration, figure of speech. Next, birds greet her with their cooing glad like a bracelet twinkling song. Here two figure of speeches you can find. One is a simile and another one is onomatopoeia. So you understood this paragraph and the poetic devices which are used in this poem. Next one, the rhyming pattern of this stanza is A, B, A, B, C, B, C and D. That means A, B, A, B, C, B and C and D. You can find the rhyming pattern of this poem. In the next video, we will continue with the second stanza and the poetic devices as well as the rhyming pattern of this poem. Hope so you understood the explanation, and thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.